we go. Alrighty, let me just make sure microphone is all set up. All right, I think we're good. Wow, for some reason I didn't think I was gonna go live in time, but yeah, here we are, guys. What's going on? Crazy back with another late night edition, after dark edition of Cleveland Cavaliers basketball, as the Cavs are in Sacktown, Sacramento, California, to face off against the Sacramento Kings, who come into this game with a not so good record of 34-33. I mean, they're good, they're dangling barely in the play-in at this point. They're amongst the cluster F that is the Western Conference play-in race. They are 34-33, 17-15 at home. And the Cavs, of course, are 56-12 on the year and 26-7 on the road, coming off back-to-back losses to Orlando just 3 days ago. And then, of course, last night they went to Los Angeles, to the Intuit Dome for the first time ever, and they lost 132-119. And one thing you will notice from those two games, very similar in how they ended. They started off really good. Cavs look great. Half comes around and it's like a completely different team. So we'll see how it goes, how things go tonight as they're showing. We'll see how it goes, how things go tonight as they're showing the records. Tonight as they're showing the records by month. 5-0 in October, 12-3 in November, 12-1 in December, 10-5 in January, 10-1 in December, 10-5 in January, 10-1 in February, and 7-2 in March. That's crazy how you look at January and it's like, damn, 10-5. I know, not great. Of course, this is the first of two meetings against the Kings this year, and the Kings are without Zach LaVine, who's out with personal reasons, and Domantas Sabonis. So, can the Cavs take advantage? Now they will still be facing off. They'll be facing off against a stingy Kings team, as I'll look up their depth chart here in a minute. But the Kings have lost 4 of their last 5. Now they are coming off a win 2 nights ago against Memphis, 132-122. But before that, they had lost to the Clippers, the Knicks, the Warriors, and in those 2 games against the Knicks, 30 points, and they scored 104 in each game. 30 points, and they scored 104 in each game. They also lost to the middling Suns, 122-106. To the middling Suns, 122-106. Yeah, the Kings looking at their roster and stuff. What's up, Paramshot? Cade game. What's up, Paramshot? Cade game winner. You won $36. Hey. So of course you look at their roster. Oh, they got Jonas Valanciunas. Oh joy, that's right. I forgot they had Jonas. Well, let's see how Jared Allen looks tonight against Valanciunas, because he got his lunch money taken from him by freaking Zubac. He got bitched by Zubac. He got hoed. He got pimped. I need him to show out tonight, just for his mental thing. And of course, they got Malik Monk, who always kills us. Keon Ellis, who's been a stud this year. DeMar, Keegan Murray, Trey Lyles, Doug McDermott, Markelle Fultz. Yeah, solid team. Now remember, the Kings actually fired Mike Brown earlier this year. So, they've been pretty up and down. They beat San Antonio. They had a 4-game win streak going where they beat Charlotte. They smoked Charlotte. Beat Utah, beat Houston, beat Dallas. Then they lose by 6 to Denver. They beat the crap out of San Antonio. Then they lose 4 in a row. And of course, after this game, they get a few more at home. They have a homestand that started against the Grizzlies. Tomorrow, they actually face Chicago. That's tough. Then Milwaukee, then Boston, and then OKC. Damn! That is a brutal end to your homestand. My God. Then you get OKC out, and then you get OKC, then you get Portland. Right? Then you go on a road for a massive East Coast road trip, going to Orlando, Indiana, Washington, Charlotte, Cleveland, Detroit, and then Denver, and then LA, and then Phoenix at home. All right, so starting units for both teams. It's, of course, Mitchell, Strus, Wade, Mobley, and Allen for the Cavs, as I pull it up right here. For the Kings, it's Monk, Ellis, DeRozan, Murray, and Valanciunas. Oh, my camera's frozen. It's always frozen. Piece of crap. By the way, for anyone who bet on this game, Cleveland 6.5-point favorites and went up from 5.5 when it opened. Over under 227.5. Money line for the Cavs minus 260. For the Kings, that's plus 215. All right, we are ready for tip-off. And the Cavs are once again in their black unis. Kings are in their white unis, and the Cavs win the tip. And we are underway from the Golden One Center. Mobley. Again, no Garland tonight. He's out with rest, so taking it easy with him. I figured they were going to rest him. Floater is up and good. Nice to bet for Cavs game, too. Let's see if it hits. Let's see. I don't know why ESPN doesn't want to load up here. Come on, ESPN. Wake up. I think Cavs. Okay, now we fixed it. All right. You see, there's Mitchell. There's Valanciunas. He's been around a bit. Oh. Cavs have it back after a foul on Valanciunas. Drive, goes up in traffic, and he missed it. 11-10 and counting here in the first. Just starting off. Here's DeRozan. Keep an eye on Malik Monk. You see Valanciunas against Wade. Here's DeRozan. I'm sorry, it's Monk. Pull up for 2. No good. Taken by Mitchell with one hand. My God, bro. And a bad pass. All right, it's already starting. Mitchell. These bad passes. Here comes the Kings. Valanciunas. Monk. Open 3 is good. Of course. Of course. He hits it. Kick out. Stepped out. Oh my God, bro. Don't even start with this crap, guys. I swear to God, don't even start with this. Ah, damn. Here's Valanciunas against Allen. To Monk. To the wing for Ellis. Goes Valanciunas against Wade. Backing him down. Turn around jumper. Defense, and he airballed it. 24-second violation. Man, Dean Wade with the great defense against Valanciunas. Wow. But you notice, yeah, Dean Wade's starting tonight. That's an interesting one. I like Dean starting. Honestly, I get why they start Max, but I would start Dean from here on out. 3 in the corner. It's good for Dino. Call that 3 Dean Wade. That's the real D Wade. No, I'm just trolling. DeRozan pull up and fouled. I'm gonna say DeRozan's a grifter, but yeah, he's good though. I'm not gonna say he's a grifter. He's not like SGA and those guys. Not even close. Not even close to their level. My God. If he is a grifter, he's not on their level. He's not like a Harden or Trae Young or Brunson who will do anything to get a freaking foul these days. Free throw number 2 is missed, so he splits the pair. It'll go out of bounds. Cavs will get it back. DeRozan, of course, brought in this offseason. And the Kings traded away De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs. He's now out for the year. Drive, Mitchell up and in for 2. Past everybody. Like a blur. Monk gives it off. Keegan Murray, another one you got to keep an eye on. Valanciunas, guarded by Allen, getting poked at. And they call a foul. Poor Mike Brown, dude, just should stick to assistant. The thing is, he's such a good assistant, someone's going to hire him to be a coach. So, yeah. Sucks because he actually had something good going there in Sacramento. Kicks it out. Valanciunas from the free throw line. Off the side. No good. Saved by Ellis. Out to Monk for 3. No good. Taken by the Cavs. Up by 3. Here's Strus. Goes inside Mobley against Valanciunas. Something, I thought he was going to throw it down, but kind of awkward entrance, but he still got the bucket anyway. He's going to throw that thing down. But I think he was like stumbling, bro. Really rough entry. Murray fires for 3. Way off. Way too much juice on that shot. Strus will bring it up the other way. Drives. Good save. 3. Nope. Rattled around and out. It's been a curse for this team underneath. 3-ball land. Playing volleyball with it. Cavs get it back. Here's the Cavs. Mitchell. Spin. Backing down. Falls down. Blocking foul. It's a foul on Ellis. That'll be, I believe, his first. Oh, yeah, he's just resting. I figured he would. I figured he would rest. You figured with every back-to-back we have, someone's going to be resting. What's up, Miguel? 3. No good again. Are we ever going to hit a big 3 again? Here's Ellis. Monk. DeRozan. Kick out. Monk. Drives. Goes right up and misses. Allen. Here comes Mitchell. He'll bring it up. Over to Strus. Inside. Allen against Valanciunas. Back to Strus. Strus. Allen. Left hand good for 2. All right, here's DeRozan. Valanciunas. Poked and prodded by Allen. Probed. Kick out corner. Murray, pull up 2. No good again. A rough shot. Here comes the Cavs from left to right. The heck? Trying to draw a cheesy foul. He got one of those last night. Not lucky enough tonight, though. DeRozan, kick out. 3. No good again. My God, these guys are as cold as we are. Underneath, and it's stolen. Cavs, baseball pass up ahead. Dunk. Oh, he almost had the dunk. Keegan Murray tried to block it. Wound up fouling Strus. Murray's supposed to be a sharpshooter, and he just not hitting this year. As a whole, aren't hitting at all. Talk about regression. Sucks to see that, because The Kings were a fun team to watch last year. And then they traded away De'Aaron Fox this year. They have Sabonis. You have DeRozan. You brought in Levine in that Fox trade. Interesting, strategy, Like I said, though, guys, these guys are indeed mired in the cluster that is the Western Conference play-in race, as I will be pulling that up right now here. All right, come on now. Take a look at the Western Conference cluster. That is the freaking play-in standings. The Kings are, again, just chilling there in ninth. They're like 4 games behind the Clippers, but like 3.5 or so games ahead of the Mavs. So, yeah, they're like 2.5, 2.5. Because it'd be 2 games would be 23.5. So, yeah, 2.5 games ahead of the Mavs. They're stuck. That's the perfect way to put it. They're stuck. They are stuck in ninth. And right now, believe it or not, the Suns are actually a half a game back of Dallas for 10th. So, dude, Dallas is 1-9 in their last 10. That is crazy. And Trailblazers are even a game and a half back of 10th place. Right there. Oh, I swear, if the Blazers swoop in and just steal 10th place, that'd be hilarious. But that'd be a cool story because the Blazers, they're a solid team. They're all kind of healthy now, and overall, they're a solid squad. Now, what about the Eastern Conference? The East is just blah. It's just blah. Nothing really there to talk about. So DeAndre Hunter is in for the Cavs. Devin Carter and Trey Lyles enter for the Kings. As I pull up the scoreboard again. All right. Oh, man. Hi, Jerome, as you'd expect, enters for the Cavs from Mobley. Okay. There's Strus talking to the ref. Cavs up 11-4. They're showing the foul there. Well, I guess there was a text. Where's the what? I guess Strus thought he got fouled, and I guess they didn't call it or something. Wow. Officials are just ridiculous. I mean, God. Damn. 6:30 left. No, okay, now he's got shots. Okay, so I guess there was a tech shot somewhere. All right. Free throw number 1 is good. That was weird. All right. All right, 12-5. One more free throw coming up. And he misses the second. It's 12-5. ESPN's tripping. It says 11-7. All right. They didn't even count Strus's free throws for some reason. That's always wonderful. Pull up for 2 is good. So they just didn't even bother to count Strus's free throw. All right. Or free throws. He split the pair. Here's Jerome now in the game, of course. Jerome, Trey, drives, goes up, and he misses. Just had a bad roll off the rim. Here comes the Kings back the other way. Okay, now they updated it. All right, cool. It's 12-7. All right, they updated it. Oh, almost a steal by Allen. These guys getting their hands in there, man. They must have learned something from the Browns or something. Wow. Getting their hands in there. Just need them to actually get the interception. Now my dog coming in here to say hi. Mainly because, he has this thing where you shut the window and he freaks out. He hates the sound of window shutting. There's a miss. Here comes the Cavs off the miss. So he gets to listen to me yell and scream about the Cavs. Here's Strus. Allen is fouled. He's just giving me the look like, how you doing? No, that don't scare me. Big bad bulldog gets spooked by a window shutting. That's just the funny thing. You should hear that damn dog when I be trying to vacuum. Oh my god. About freaking crashing out as a dog. A doggy crash out. He loses his damn mind when you turn on the vacuum. He wants to tear the damn thing apart. And my god, you guys, I don't know if you hear that damn dog in the background sometimes. Oh my god. So he splits the free throws. Cavs up by 6, 5:21 to go in the first. Here's Valanciunas. Check my. Okay. Corner. Oh, a steal. Here comes Hunter the other way. Hands it off. Jerome. Dre. Drive. Out. Jerome to. Oh, here's Jerome. That was Strus. Jerome. Got him in the air. Step back. 2 is good. 4:49 to go for the Cavs. This is the perfect get-right game for these guys. Get your swagger back, right? Here's a drive. Goes up, and a bad miss. Short. Wade with the rebound. Here comes the Cavs. Looks like Sam Merrill will be coming back in, or coming in to start for his first time. Hey, nice little floater. Cavs up 10 now, with 4:19 and counting here in the first. Remember, they scored 45 last night. 3 in the corners, missed. That thing took like 6 bounces, and eventually went off the side. 3 the other way, way off. My God, that was even worse than the first one. Here's Dre. Hey, yo, Dre. Underneath. Oh, he had an easy shot, but he passed out of it. 3, short again. What's up, Tyler? Can we lock every player in the gym until they hit 100 straight free throws? If you do that, they would still be there when you get back in the morning. There's another miss. Almost had the steal. God, these guys are even messier than we were. Kick out, corner, 3, Lyles, off the side, no good. Up by 10, 3:16. What? To go here in the first. Stone Cold reference, of course. Jerome, drive, stop, kick out, open, Wade, corner, 3. Good. For 3D Wade, timeout Kings. Call them 3D Wade. Yeah. My friend brother is at the game. He's sitting courtside. Oh, nice. DeAndre Carter will be a special team. Yep. If you seriously think DeAndre Carter is going to be a factor on offense, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, he'll have packages on offense, but he ain't going to be no like Jerry Jeudy on offense unless that's what they want him to do. But he's more of a return man type. Yeah, we signed a mid receiver, but he's more of a return man. He's a damn good one too. I mean, he's he's elite compared to what we had at return man the last couple years. Jakeem Grant was supposed to be that dude. My dude couldn't stay healthy. Oh, damn dog. Man, between that damn bulldog I just talked about, right? The one who crashes out at vacuums. These 2 other dogs I just got, like they're cute little things. They're like beagles. Straight up beagle. I'm calling them 2 things jailbreak beagles, man. Because my God, they always have a nose for getting names. Because we were trying to think of names for them, right? There was I think there's a breakfast place around this. That was going to be their names. Something cool. But I'm thinking, you know what? Max and Ruby from the show. The rabbits on Nickelodeon. Max and Ruby. Yeah. I just thinking, man, we should have named them Bonnie and damn Clyde. Damn things, please leaving, escaping. No. What's up, Asia? Call them damn things Bonnie and Clyde, the way they be always escaping. God. They get a scent of something, they will find a way out and go find it. All right, so Mitchell's back in with Mobley, and Dean Wade exits. Malik Monk is back in for Valanciunas to go along with Carter, Lyles, Ellis, and I believe DeRozan. They haven't updated it yet. Sam Merrill is in for Dean Wade. So it'll be Mobley, Mitchell, Hunter, Jerome, Merrill for the Cavs. Murray, Monk, Lyles, Markelle Fultz is in the game, and Carter. So here's Monk, right side. Got a little double side-by-side vision going on here. Hard to tell who's who at this point. Gonna shake the defender. 3. No. Short again. Cavs get it. Mitchell up ahead. Here comes Jerome. Jerome. 3. Airballed it. This team is ridiculous with these threes, man. March has been a brutal month from when it comes to hitting threes. Something from Mitchell, too, overall. Here's Monk. 2:14 to go here in the first. Monk against Dre. Kick out. Goes up. Missed it. Rebound. But a foul on Mobley. On the putback. The bonus. Out at least 10 days. 19 points. 59% from the field. 14 rebounds. 6 assists. 51 double-doubles and 9 triple-doubles. That's crazy. That is nuts, man. That's crazy, man. So just about 2 minutes to go. 2 shots for Trey Lyles. First one is good. I didn't really look like Mobley touched him, but what do I know? Free throw. 20-9 lead for the Cavs. Ay. Here's Mobley. Spins and then loses the ball. Up ahead. Here comes Ives. Kicks it out. Here's Fultz. Monk. Murray for 3s. Go. Merrill. Mitchell. Drives in traffic up for 2. About 1:20 to go. Here's Fultz. Goes inside. Lyles. Kicks it out. Here's Monk from Murray. Monk, top of the key, drives against Mobley. 3 balls off the side. Taken by Evan. Damn. Scratchy throat. Hunter open 3. Short. Now they're shooting their shot. God. 3 in the corner. That one's over the top of the backboard. Oh my God, dude. These guys literally cannot hit a 3 to save their lives. Only one that can hit 3s, ironically enough, is Dean Wade. Which is weird, because he's usually not one to hit them like that. But tonight he is. Which is just so kind of funny. Just the way that this team is. Yeah. Lyles to Monk. Here's a pull-up 2. Missed. Mitchell with 20 seconds. Mitchell with 20 seconds left. About 8-second difference left. About 8-second difference between shot and game clock. Mitchell. Drive. Goes up. Misses. Here comes the drive. Goes up. Misses. Here comes the Kings. Kings. 7, 6, 5. Monk. 7, 6, 5. Monk for 3. For 3. Good. 2.4 to go. Good. 2.4 to go. At the buzzer. Nope. And after one, it is 22-15. Cavs still playing like garbage. It's just a garbage. It's just a virus at this point on the team. I mean, they can't make a damn thing point on the team. I mean, they can't make a damn thing to save their lives from 3 at this point. Would not shock me if they had another letdown again. Not shock me if they had another letdown again. This team just kind of starting to piss me off. Because again, they're going to fall in love with the 3, and they're going to miss a lot of 3s. And hopefully that doesn't happen, but probably will. Yep, most likely will, because that's what this team does. They're going to fall in love with 3 balls. They're going to be bricking most. They're going to fall in love with 3 balls. They're going to be bricking most of them. Especially, having tired legs from last night. And then they have a couple of days off, and I believe they will be in action. What is it, on Friday against Phoenix, I want to say? Then they have Utah on Sunday. It's a 3:30 game out of nowhere. Random freaking 3:30 start time. Like, alrighty then. Oh, random from 3:30 start time. He better nail this draft or he gone. Oh, Barry? One thing Andrew Barry loves is his first round flops from other teams. He is always willing to give guys who failed on other teams in the first round a second chance. If he does make a trade, it'll be for someone like a Trayvon Walker out of nowhere. It's my prediction, my bold prediction. He's going to trade for like Trayvon Walker because he hasn't really panned out in Jacksonville. And word is the Jags are possibly looking to deal him. Mom's in the hospital right now? Oh, that's sad. I hope she's all right, but it's nothing too serious. So Isaac Okoro enters for Ty Jerome. You see, look at the cluster that is the Western Conference play-in standings. The Kings are 4 games back of the Clippers and the T-Wolves, and just essentially 2.5 or so ahead of the Mavs. And then you have the Suns, who are 3 games back. Yeah. Right. So here comes the Kings from right to left. It's Murray, Monk, Lyles, Fultz, Carter for the Kings. Monk drives on Dre. Fultz, pull up 2, good. 11:31 to go here in the first half. Dre, Mitchell. Merrill goes to Monk. Turnaround shot is good. 24-17. Lyles To Monk, open for three is good. Yeah, we didn't learn our lesson at all from last night, just leaving their shooters open. Of course. Yep, they stay doing that. That's going to be a thing for the rest of time. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Cavs. Foro is always like the third or fourth guy off the bench, depending on the situation. So they have to have Okoro come out with the other two, Jerome and Dre, on the matchup. Merrill over to Mobley, back to Sam, and he turns it over. Back the other way, and the dunk. Oh my God. Sam, hey, yo, bro. Devin Carter just put you on a damn poster, fool. Hey, yo. Here's Dre. Drives. Kick out. Okoro three. It's good. So the guys who don't usually hit the threes are hitting them now. All right. All right. That's how it's going to be there? All right. Okoro and Wade are the only two that can really hit threes, apparently. Okay. All right. I see how that is. Leaving them open again and leaving guys open. Mobley for three. It's good. Hey. Let's go, Ev. Let's shoot threes, guys. And then almost turned it over. Mitchell's up top. Hey, guys, let's just chuck up threes. Yeah. Chuck them up. Just keep chucking. Mobley goes inside and he misses. See, this is why you chuck up threes. I'm surprised he didn't try to dunk that thing. You're bigger than the dude. You should just try to posterize a fool. Put him on a poster. Three, Monk is good. Here we go again. Another team that will not miss. Oy. Three, no again. Oh my God, dude. This team is so damn annoying. You guys, let's just chuck up threes all night. Oh. Here's Monk. Got Okoro on him. I like this matchup. Monk. This gets blocked by Okoro. And a shot clock violation. Yo, Isaac, block that ish. Let's go, Isaac. Come on ice, boy. Oh, yeah. That fool on ice, man. Get weak stuff out of here. Get that weak stuff out of here. So here's Mitchell bringing it up. Again, no Garland tonight. He's resting. Kind of deserves it, honestly. He's been playing not so great lately. Mobley. And he got his pocket picked. He's so easy to pick. Goes up and he freaking cooked the... Oh, okay, yeah, he cooked the easy breakaway dunk. And then the ball goes out of bounds. Cavs retain. Oh, that was weird. So Craig Porter Jr. and Max Strus enter for the Cavs. Ooh, I like how we're getting CPJ some minutes now. Well, makes sense considering no Darius, but I like it. They need Craig to play a lot. I like it. They need Craig to play a lot more. I like Craig. Craig is very underrated on this team. Our like main point guard rotation should really be Craig and Garland. Gets Evan 9 points. Monk. Here's Fultz working on Okoro. Pull up two. No good. Ball bounced around. Cavs take it. Here comes the Cavs. Strus to Mitchell. Mitchell. Floater up. Foul. One for Spider. Let's go. Foul is on Keegan Murray. Second. And Jared Allen will return for Evan Mobley. Dude, they need to play Craig more, man. Mike is like the perfect guy to play alongside with Ty Jerome and Garland for spells every once in a while. Honestly, I'd give Craig more of Merrill minutes. Merrill should only be like a guy that comes in every once in a while because he doesn't really do much besides shoot threes. Free throw is good, and that'll get Mitchell 7 points. DeRozan returns for Monk. They gotta look at, is that Carter's hand? Interesting. Luka had 21 points in the first quarter. They're smoking the Nuggets right now without Jokic or Murray, which makes sense. Which is even funnier because they beat the Warriors last night. Like how? Not last night, a few nights ago, which is hilarious. So Keon Ellis is back in for Fultz. Up by 7. Here's Carter. Kicks it out. Murray. Drive. Floater. Way up there. No good. Here comes the Cavs. Drive. Mitchell. Kick out. Nice passing. Okoro almost lost the ball. And then an offensive foul. I got tripped up there. Yeah, Isaac, bro. I mean, same thing. Like I said with freaking Sam, bro. Isaac, he's not bad. He's just clumsy on defense. Like doing that. Like, what is that, bro? Wow. Talking about his bright green shoes. Here's Ellis against Porter Jr. Yeah, leave him wide open. Yep, and he hits a three. Will we ever learn? Stop leaving dudes wide open. No, they will never learn. Allen over to Struess. Struess almost lost it. Jerome. Floater is good. Jerome with 6 points. So Isaac Jones is also in now for the Kings, FYI. Here's a three. That's a short air ball. Saved, but taken away by Struess. Jerome up and he misses. He's looking for a foul. Nothing was called. DeRozan, the lob, and the dunk for Isaac Jones. DeRozan, Murray, Ellis, Jones, and Carter on the floor. And there's a 2, but a foul was called prior to the score. 37-33. Timeout. Struess, 1 point. Yee. Allen with 5, Okoro with 3, Jerome with 6, Porter has 0. Foul was on Keegan Murray. I believe that's his third. He missed. He missed. Oh my God, he missed. By the way, guys, if you have not seen the first of the 2 videos I posted today, apparently, according to Mary Kay Cabot, who is a very trustworthy source for the Browns, she says in an article that's behind a paywall, of course, because they got to make their money. It's the way they did. It's the way they are now over at Cleveland.com. But apparently the Browns and Carson Wentz have mutual interest. And there's a possibility, not saying this would happen, but there is a possibility that Carson Wentz would come to Cleveland if the Browns miss out on Russell Wilson. So, ladies and gentlemen, that means there is a very good chance that if we don't get Russ, that if he goes elsewhere, like to the Giants or the freaking Steelers or something, our QB room next year could very well look like the following: Carson Wentz, rookie quarterback, and Kenny Pickett. What about you know who? Well, he'll still be on the roster. They can't get rid of him. The dead cap is way too massive. So he'll just probably be chilling in the background. All right, Markel Fultz is back in for DeRozan. And Valanciunas re-enters for Carter. Monk back in for Murray. And Markel Fultz. Oh, so DeRozan's in for Fultz. Okay, so they just did like a little switcheroo. All right. So it'll be DeRozan, Valanciunas, Monk, Ellis, and Jones for the Kings. Allen, Strus, Okoro, Jerome, and Porter Jr. for the Cavs. Doug Christie, the coach of the Kings. By 4, here's Strus in the corner. Here's Strus for 3. It's good. That was Jerome in the corner. Again, my screen's a little blotchy, so I can't really tell. Gotta love Wi-Fi at night. Here's DeRozan against Porter Jr. Turnaround jumper is good. And a foul. Of course. Of course there's a foul. Guarding him way too close. Craig, you can't be guarding these dudes that close. You're practically like in his freaking pocket. I mean, there really wasn't anything there. Again, these refs are just belligerent these days against the Cavs. It seems like ever since Ty Jerome called out that ref, the entire crew, the entire unit has had one goal of just not doing anything for the Cavs. Treating us like a bad team, like a bottom feeder when it comes to calls. Inside, Allen gets hacked, and there's a foul. Speaking of which, foul is on DeRozan. I believe that'll be his second. Yep, second foul on DeRozan. 5:23 to go. Jerome up top, getting hassled by Ellis. Screen goes to Allen against Valanciunas, who lost the damn play. Can dudes freaking dribble correctly? My God, bro. Does it have like grease or something on it? Is it sweaty? Hook shot good for Valanciunas. That ball gotta be sweaty as hell or something, bruh. I mean, seriously, what the heck? Nice pass. Strus on the cut for 2. Nice pass from Jared Allen, getting him on the cut to the basket. Monk. Guarded by Okoro. Oh, Craig almost stole it. DeRozan. Up for 2 is missed. Rebound. Missed. Rebound again. Missed. Rebound. Foul. Can always count on 2 or more rebounds by the offense. There's going to be a foul. And this dude play volleyball with himself. Cavs up by 4. Free throw up and good. Trey Lyles returns for Isaac Jones. Free throw for Valanciunas. This is good. 40 was it 42 to 40? Yep, 42 to 40. Cavs lead. Jerome Okoro, the kick out. Jerome, three. No. Rebound. Putback is good by Max Strus. Max Strus. Sound like freaking SpongeBob in that one episode. Man Ray. Looks like Dean Wade has set the comeback in. And oh, what the hell was that? Monk went to the hoop, but he just got the ball yeeted out of bounds. It's job by Strus, though. Goes up and missed it. Yo, these guys are just missing some of the craziest shots. Corner open three. No, of course not. They can't hit a damn open three to save their freaking lives right now. Here's Monk. Drive. DeRozan. Corner. Lyles. Three. Good. 3:13 to go here in the first half. Drive right down the lane for two goes Jerome. It's too easy. But they let him just do that. Like, hey, yo. Well. DeRozan. Spins. Kick out. Monk. Kick. Three. Short. Taken by Wade. Here's Jerome. Jerome crosses up. Drives into the paint. Up. Missed. Rebound. Putback is good for tie. 48-43. 10 points for Jerome. DeRozan backing down. Pull up two. Good. $48-45. Up the other way. Here's Cavs. Porter Jr. for Jerome against Ellis. High. Step back. It's good. Fifty-one 45. Monk goes right up in and gets the basket. Up ahead, here's Porter Jr. Playing a lot of minutes here in the second quarter. Drive, floater, no. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Here comes the Kings, right down Broadway. Kick out Ellis. Three, Lyles, no. Rebounded by Allen. He'll get it off to Strus. 1:10 and counting left here in the first half. Drive, bumped and fouled. Be right back, guys. Got a timeout on the floor. Never mind, I thought I saw a weird cat in my room, but nope. Nope, everything's good. Sorry about that, guys. False alarm. She has an MRI tomorrow night. Went sideways. Oh. Do I think Demarcus Robinson is a good fit? Well, was it the Niners? Yeah. He's a good fit for them. He's a really good receiver for them. Because they need a playmaker like that, I guess. They just need something. Something, anything, really. LeBron rocking a Columbus Blue Jackets jersey. That's pretty cool. Wow. Right. So, fouled on Trey Lyles. That was his first foul. Oh, they took away a point, I figured, for Ty. Yeah. I think his foot was on the line. So they took away a point for that. Kind of surprised they caught it a 3 to begin with. By the way, scores elsewhere. Utah up on Washington, 113, now 104. 5 minutes to go in the fourth out there. Phoenix beating Chicago 61-49. Lakers all over Denver 66-41. 66-54 Portland over Memphis. So that's a big one. Also, New Orleans beat Minnesota. Detroit beat Miami. Wow. Keep an eye on them Pistons. Houston over Orlando 116-108. And Indiana beat down on Dallas 134. Oh, they beat Dallas by 4. Okay. So Devin Carter's in for Ellis. Mobley and Mitchell return for the Cavs. So Jerome takes a seat. Porter Jr. shoots 2. How the heck did the Warriors lose to the friggin' Nuggets without Jokic and Murray? And Braun, too. This is the first. Second free throw was good for Craig. That gets Craig officially on the board with 1 point. Whoop-de-doo, he's on the board with 1 point. Woo! All right, here's DeMar against Wade. Pull up for 2, short. Good defense, and then they go to the ground. Cavs come down with it. Or come up with it, I should say. Mitchell drives, goes up, fouled, and he almost made it. And now he will have 2 shots as foul is on Carter. His first. First free throw is up and good. And now Dre returns for Porter Jr. Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, it's pretty clear his foot was on the line. Ah, good. They were probably going to change it. Yeah. Oh, well. Throw number 2 is good. 53-47 Cavs lead. Here's DeRozan. Again, no Levine, no Sabonis tonight. Goes up and misses. Cavs will come down with it. Mitchell got about 5-second difference between shot and game clock. Mitchell standing near half court. Here comes Wade for a screen. Forces a switch. Mitchell got Monk on him. Mitchell, drive, kick out, corner, Wade. Good. So yeah, Dean Wade is just killing it from 3 tonight. DeRozan. And he doesn't even get a shot off. Doesn't even get a shot off, and the Cavs are up by 9 after 2. Again, The Cavs have looked good the first half these last two games. The Magic and last night. They look great in the first half. Can they do this again for two more quarters? That is the question. They come out looking like a completely different team in the second half. Usually, if you watched earlier in the year, at times, the Cavs would look like ass in the first half. They wouldn't be shooting that well. And then out of nowhere, second quarter or second half comes up, and they just shoot the damn lights out. Blow your doors off. So I see they flip the script now. The difference is when they do it in the second half, you win most of the time. All right, so with that being said, let's now take a look at the box score, or as I always call it, the casual fan's favorite part of the game, because again, they don't watch the game itself, they just look at the box score, and they form their arguments around that. Not a good way to do it, but that's what they do. That is how they do it. So, for the Cavaliers, everybody, has scored for the most part. That's played major minutes besides Dre, which is shocking. Not really. I mean, the dude lit it up last night. He's just been unlucky. He hasn't taken many shots, though. Yeah. But anyways, 9 points apiece for Evan Mobley, Dean, and Spida. 8 for Strus and 5 for Allen. Again, Allen going up against Valanciunas tonight, so again, not another fun matchup. Because he will body some centers and then he'll get by others. What's with this? Come on, Jarrett, bro. Come on now, man. He's supposed to be that dude. Damn. All right, so off the bench, Ty Jerome, 12 points. 3 for Okoro and 1 for Craig. Wow. Now in total, Cavs 22 of 39 from the field, so 56%. Still pretty good. But 6 for 16 from 3. They've had a lot of trouble making their threes. And they're 6 of 9 from the free throw line. 24 rebounds, 11 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, 7 turnovers, and 6 fouls. For the Kings, they have one guy in double figures. That is, of course, Malik Monk, as you'd expect. He has 14. DeRozan has 9. 4 for Valanciunas and 3 apiece for Murray and Ellis. And then off the bench, 5 apiece for Lyles and Fultz, and then 2 apiece for Jones and Carter. In total, they are 16 of 47 from the field, 8 of 20 from 3, and 7 of 8 from the line. They have 22 rebounds, 12 assists, 4 steals, 0 blocks, 5 turnovers, and 9 fouls. So that is a look at the box score. And now we just wait for the second half to start up again. All right, guys, let's see what old Twitter's ranting and raving about now. Yeet. Yeet. You just gotta want to go. Yeet. 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 But yeah, there's the comparison. Even mostly. Except field goal percentage is way advantage Cavs. But they've taken more shots. So, by the way, Tony Girdman who was doing Ohio State, who he's been doing Ohio State spring practices. By the way, Ohio State is looking phenomenal so far. Let's see what Tony cooked up because he did like a thread certain things here. Wow. Okay, so let's see here. It's after two practices, courtesy of Tony Girdman. Well, Lincoln Keenholz is more confident and capable. Awesome. Because he's going to be battling for the number two quarterback spot with Tavian. Also threw the ball well while we were watching. James Peoples is a leader. CJ Donaldson learned that quickly during the winter watching Peoples work. Williams Dixon, interestingly enough, said he didn't want to leave Ohio State and listened to the wrong people. He said he had to grow up, acknowledging that this is proof of that maturity. Yeah, you got to be careful with that, man. I mean, people be telling you, yeah, dude, you got to get out of there, bro. You go get yourself a bag somewhere else, man. You know, go or get you some legit playing time, fool. Stop. Don't you don't want to be playing behind those dudes? He ain't going to play. And Sam at first was like, you're kind of right. But after sitting on it, he's like, actually, I'm going to go back. Luckily for him, I mean, the room is still relatively open at running back. I mean, Gray's gone. Q's gone. They're going to the league. I'm hoping the Browns draft at least one of them. Imagine if they get both. Oh, yeah. But they're going to get one, I think. They're going to get a running back regardless of who it is. But I would love one of those two. But, Williams Dixon probably just walked in their Coach Day's office and was like, Coach, I know I said I wanted to enter the portal, but I kind of changed my mind. I'm sure Day was probably like, good. Glad you came to your senses. You know, he went into the portal. He went to see what it was like. Didn't like it. Came back. Brennan Ennis has always been 100% energy, but that energy is also being used to coach up the young guys. Mylan Graham is getting a lot of buzz, which he should, but I don't think enough people are talking about Quincy Porter. Buckeyes lost a ton of leadership on the O-line, but they have returned plenty as well. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Okay. TJ Hicks is living his best life right now. Haven't been able to see any meaningful pass rushes, but he's soaking in the coaching like a 47-year-old at a Reds fantasy camp, shagging flies from Ron or Oster. Okay. Kenyatta Jackson is one of the key leaders in the defensive line. Trajan Odom is intriguing. Back in January, Larry Johnson said he may be more of a developmental freshman, but he's got a good size and he's athletic. Same game parlay. Max Struess over 2.5 made threes. He's got one. Mitchell over 32.5 points and assists. He's got 10 PA. And the Cavs won the first quarter. They did. Okay. Edric Houston is emerging as a leader. Interested to see if Peyton Pierce can get kind of snaps as Cody Simon as the third linebacker in 2022 and 23. Always interesting to watch a true freshman middle linebacker operating in the huddle. Pettijohn looks comfortable. Beautiful. Nobody enjoys football more than Jermaine Matthews. Downs was paired with Fahim Delaney a bit. Okay. There are only 3 scholarship quarterbacks on the Ohio State roster, and they have a combined 0 career starts. But none of these guys were nervous talking to reporters, and that's not always been the case, just a minor-ish thing. Yes, this is an open competition. Oh my God, Raul, it's enough. Say your freaking comment. You're wrong for that. Jeremiah Smith earning Iron Buckeye for the second year in a row is further proof that he has never rested on a single laurel. Somebody could present him with a laurel, tell him, here, rest upon this. And he'd be like, I can't. What? Okay. You look tired. Rest on this laurel. Like, hey, yo. All right, what else we got on here? People are talking about. Javante Green. Wow. Holy crap. Chris Fedor went to a Sacramento diner and he just asked for some dessert. Probably asked for a piece of pie. Slice. They gave him a whole damn pie. I mean, he could probably have some at the hotel later if he hadn't eaten it already, which I'm sure he did. I would. So yeah, first half, just like the last two games for the Cavs. They look good, and hopefully they can light it up in the second half here. Wow. I'll be right back, guys. All right. So Keegan Murray, Keon Ellis, back in for the Kings. And the Cavs will be rolling out their starting unit most likely here. As Dre will take a seat. Max Struess back out on the floor for the Cavs. Wade, Mobley, Allen, Mitchell, Struess for the Cavs. Kings will have DeRozan, Murray, Valanciunas, Monk, and Ellis. Talking to Mike Garrity, another assistant coach, as they always do after the halftime break. Well, let's see how the Cavs look this time in the second half. Previous two games, they looked like ass. The last two. So let's see. Here's Monk. DeRozan against Wade. Got him in the air, and it's a foul. Every time. Hit him a little pump fake. Dude goes flying, and there's your foul. Every time. Damn. Hopefully there will be no crazy dog crash out tonight. Crash out, dog. Yeah, there we go. First free throw is good. 11:49 to go here in the third. Cavs up 8. Free throw number 2 is good. Mitchell. Hasn't been that great tonight. Mitchell drives on Ellis. Freaking OBS Streamlabs crashes for 2 minutes. And now we're losing by 6. Cavs are once again going flaccid in the second half. Not a second half team. No. What's up with Jared Allen? This is 2 games in a row he has been messing up. I mean, he's just going up against a center that is equal to him in terms of what they do. He can bully most centers, but not Valanciunas. He hasn't really done anything. We've barely seen Valanciunas. These guys are just going small ball. 33-18 third quarter for the Kings. Cavs doing it again where they look like ass in the second half. Again. Wash, rinse, repeat. Looking like ass. Yep. It's out of nowhere. They can't freaking score at all. As always. Mitchell can't hit a damn 3 to save his life. Team goes flaccid in the second half. This is looking like it's 3 games in a row. So gonna go hero ball, and we all know how this is probably gonna go. Damn. $33-18 third quarter. Here's Mitchell. Bringing it up against Murray. Mobley against Lyles. Mobley drives, goes up, misses. Kings ball. Here's DeRozan against Merrill. Why is Merrill out there? I do not know. Leaving Ellis open. 3. Good for Carter. Here's Mitchell. Bad pass. Lazy ass. And a dunk. And it's an 11-point Kings lead. Hey, Kenny, how about you change the rotations up? Stop playing these bums who can't shoot. That's all he does is play the same freaking 9 guys. Doesn't change anything up. Could use some maybe a little Javante Green energy, and there's a foul on Ellis. Could use a little energy from like Javante or something, you know, maybe Jalen Tyson. But no, me must play more Sam Merrill. Dude, Sam is useless. What does he do besides shoot threes? Not a damn thing. There's a drive and a dunk. Oh, wow, okay. Ev, damn. I got a lot of time left, but this team does this all the damn time now. This is like 3 games in a row. They look like ass in the second half. But what do they do in the locker room? And there's a turnover. Offensive foul on Ellis. Now Malik Monk returns for Keon. Like, what do they do in the locker room between halftime? What do they do? I know what they be doing. Mobley, Mitchell, Hunter, Jerome, and Merrill for the Cavs. DeRozan, Murray, Monk, Lyles, Carter for the Kings. We're 9 of 18 from the field. They're 14 of 19. And Jerome loses the ball because lazy. And they're just a bunch of clumsy losers that can't dribble. Monk, inside. Lyles up and good because just stand there. Can't dribble, really can't defend, can't shoot. What can they do? Foul. What? Go, Ev. Just let Evan take over, damn it. I'm going to see Mitchell hero ball, and it's probably not going to go well. The Cavs can definitely come back. They got to get their head out of their freaking crack and actually play like a damn championship contender. It's one thing to lose to the Clippers, because the Clippers are good. They're very good. And they're actually very, very healthy, too. This is a Kings team without Sabonis and without Levine. Man, come on. 3 for Carter. Way off, no good. And there's a foul underneath. It's on Trey Lyles. I believe that'll send the Cavs back to the free throw line. Cavs just got to relax and make their damn shots and play defense. That's all they got to freaking do. But no, they're going to start shot chucking, and that's when it's going to unravel. Free throws for a Spider. First one is good. The month of March has just been evil to the Cavs, offensively. Thank God their defense has been somewhat decent. Because, my God, imagine their record if they had a bad defense. All right. Free throws are good. Mitchell's got a solid 16 points. 1:34 to go. Monk up the floor. Over to Murray. Getting pestered by Merrill. DeRozan bounces the miss. Here comes the Cavs. Dre. Mobley for 3. It's good. Give it to the Cali native. Let him cook. Down by 3. 1:06 to go. A 10-2 run in the last minute, 39. Underneath. DeRozan going to back out of there. Guarded by another former Trojan in Mobley. And there's a steal. Mobley has it going coast to coast. Goes up and throws it down. Cavs down 1. See, just let Mobley cook. Even cook. Mitchell, I better not see you try to go hero ball. And almost a turnover. And, oh, wait. Monk stepped over the line. Talk about being careless. Malik Monk was like just dribbling, like, whatever. And he stepped over the freaking half court line. Being careless with it. Yeah. Here's Mobley. Oh, here's the Cavs. Mobley working inside. Gets up. Gets to the basket, and the Cavs take the lead. You got a freaking Mobley-led Cavalanche. Jerome walking all over. What the heck's Jerome doing, bro? Against DeRozan. And of course he fouls because foul. Hey Jerome, you can play defense without fouling, you freaking scrub. Let me just stand there. I'm gonna foul. Here's the inbound coming. 10.5 to go. Up by 1. 8 seconds. DeRozan. Murray. Sorry, Lyles. Here's Murray for 3. And of course he hits it. And the shot clock, the buzzer goes off. Cavs trail after 3 by 2, but man, it could have been much, much worse. Man. Mobley got him back in the lead, and then Jerome had the foul. Like, bro, you can play defense without being all up in the dude's grill, bro. Like, what the heck are you doing? Especially DeRozan. I know Ty Jerome's trying to prove how good he is after Paolo Banchero went at him like that. Funny how Paolo went after Ty Jerome. Like, Ty Jerome. So I'd have never expected those two to be jawing at each other. If anyone was going to jaw at Paolo, you'd think it'd be like Darius or Spider. Or even Dre. Because they were rivals, right? Hey, Jerome. Like, damn. You know what would have been the ultimate comeback for Ty, though? Because, if Paolo was talking ish to me, I'd have been like, what did we do when we played you in Orlando? Oh, yeah. We beat you by 40 and I dropped 20 on your head. Shut my window. It's getting cold in here. Be right back, guys. So Ty Jerome, speaking of which, will start the fourth quarter for Dean Wade. Valanciunas and Ellis are back in for the Kings. Mitchell's weakness are the players, which is not playing for the Boston Celtics. That's funny. That's a good one. Wow. Mobley, Mitchell, Hunter, Okoro, Jerome for the Cavs. Valanciunas, Monk, Ellis, Lyles, and Carter for the Kings. Mobley from downtown is short. Let's start this crap again. Here's Monk. Guarded by Okoro. Goes over to Carter against Jerome. Carter in for 2. God. Scratchy ass throat. 11:20 to go, down by 4. Drive. Jerome. Kick out. Mobley for three. It's good. Mobley with 24 points. 10 of 14 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3 so far. Kick out. Carter, corner. Lyles, back to Carter. Here's Valanciunas against Evan. Working him inside. Over to Lyles, and he dunks it home. Here's Jerome. Drives. Kick out. Mobley, open three. Dude, Mobley might drop 30 in this game, man. Damn. Sheesh. Like I said, let him cook. Let him cook. He's feeling it tonight. Drive by Monk. Goes up and gets it. Jerome. Brings it up against Carter. Wade set the comeback in. He's at the scorer's table. Jerome. Mobley thought about it, and he gets fouled. And Keegan Murray will re-enter for Valanciunas. Wade enters for Jerome. See how Wade and Mobley have made 4 threes apiece tonight. Second game of a back-to-back for the Cavs. Kings themselves have a back-to-back as well. 3. Way too strong. Put back dunk by Mobley. Clean up on aisle 4. 9:36 to go. Here's Monk. Drive underneath. Good defense. Mobley against Monk. He got cooked by Harden last night. Pull up 2 is good. Monk himself has 18. Mitchell brings it up. Mitchell. Hope he understands the assignment. Corner. Mobley. Double teamed. Mitchell. 3-3. It's good. Hey, I'll take that. Because they double teamed. They double teamed Evan. Timeout Kings. They double teamed Evan. At least they passed it out and they got it to Dre, who drained the 3. And Dre's got 5, but he's only taken 6 shots. That's his first made 3 of the game. Dude, Dre is so freaking good, dude. You have bad games, but man, I tell you what, he could have like 5 points, but those 5 points are probably going to be the most clutch points ever. Looks like Phoenix is probably going to beat Chicago, barring some crazy comeback there. Lakers are up by 22 on the Nuggets in the 3rd. How the heck is that game only in the 3rd quarter, yet ours is in the 4th? ESPN, that's why. ESPN starts their games insanely late. Yeah, that's true. You guys aren't going to beat the Celtics in the 7-game series. Not playing like this, that's for sure. But we can definitely beat them in the 7-game series. If our shots fall, which, yeah. If we get this Evan Mobley in a 7-game series with Boston, I like our chances. Because, Mitchell, I mean, he's prone to be doing what he's doing tonight. He's doing pretty good, though. He's got 16 points, but he hasn't made a 3. I'd rather have him shoot like ass in March than have him shoot like ass in a playoff series. Because then it's like, that happens and you lose. It's like, well, you're done. And we've built a big enough lead to where it's, this stuff can happen. We can weather the storm. My greedy ass just wants to win as many games as possible. I'd rather have us be healthy. I think in the end, we're probably going to finish with like around 15-ish losses. 16 losses, maybe 17, 18. I think 20 is going to be our highest number. don't see too many more losses on our schedule. If we can pick up our act a little bit. If we keep playing like this, who knows? This is a Kings team without Sabonis and Levine, and we're looking not great. But man, Evan Mobley cooking. He's got 29 points. So Ty Jerome enters for Donovan. That'll give Donovan a little bit of rest heading into crunch time. He'll probably come back in about 3 or so minutes before 4 minutes to go. Here comes the Kings. Monk against Okoro. I like this matchup. Here's Ellis. Drives against Mobley. Has to pass it out. Monk against Okoro. Drives. Good defense. Oh my God. Forces up a bad shot. Bounced over to Okoro, coming back the other way. Isaac. Up and in for 2. Here comes the Kings. Monk. Over. Carter. Lyles. What kind of a shot was that, Monk? He's trying to draw a foul. 100% there. And then Jerome almost lost it. Gets pestered. Here's Dre. Kick out. Wade, 3. Too strong. Gotta lay off the juice there, Dean. Damn. You shoot it like you're on the other side of the court. Sheesh. Like you're on their side of the court. And there's a foul on Mobley. That'll be his second. 2 shots coming for Ellis. Shot was egregious by Monk. Pretty clear he was trying to draw a foul. Nobody was even around him, so that wouldn't have worked anyway. Lead for the Cavs. This free throw is up and good. Valanciunas is in for Carter. DeRozan's in for Lyles. And Allen returns for Mobley. So they'll give Evan Mobley a little bit of a breather before the crunch time push. So it'll be Wade, Allen, Hunter, Okoro, Jerome for the Cavs. Okay. DeRozan, Murray, Valanciunas, Monk, and Ellis for the Kings. Not much offensive threat on the floor for the Cavs in terms of shooters. Not some guys who can get busy inside though. That's for sure. Allen got good size. I guess your main shooting threat would be Ty Jerome in this case. Need a typhoon to happen right now. On the floor, of course. Jerome. Allen goes up and he's fouled. Almost had the N1. But he'll have 2 shots coming up. Oh, please, Jarrett, make these free throws. I swear, dude. Please, God, make these freaking free throws. Free throws have been a curse for us lately. Especially last night. First free throw. Short, of course. Their depth perception must suck or something, man. My God. Free throw number 2 is good. All right, 7:32 to go. Ellis. DeRozan. DeRozan up top against Jerome. They have zone defense. Batted away. Nice job by Dre to get in there. Here's Jerome. He slipped, but he's fouled. They say Ellis dragged him down. So that's a foul on Keon Ellis, his 5th. Ooh. Remember, Valanciunas has 4 fouls too now. So Keon has to be extremely careful. And they're going to take him out. Devin Carter will check in. Mitchell returns for Ty Jerome. So Wade, Allen, Mitchell, Hunter, and Okoro for the Cavs. No changes for, Devin Carter's in for Ellis. Here's Allen. Mitchell. Drives. Kick out. Wade. Mitchell. Against Murray. Wade. Drive. Kick out. Trey. Andre is starting to get going. He's starting to pick it up. 9-2 run in the last 2 minutes. Monk. DeRozan. They're all over him. Pull up 2 is good. Can't even be mad about that. That's a good shot. Okoro was all over him. Gotta be careful with DeRozan because he will get you. He'll catch you lacking. 3! Oh, too strong. Rebound dunked by Allen. Look out below. It's Air Fro with the cleanup. Hey, yo. Oh, I love it. I love ya, Allen. DeRozan, pull up 2 with Mitchell all over him. No foul called. Mitchell brings it up by 5. And now he fouls Mitchell. He's dragged Mitchell down. Hey, yo, what the heck? That was close to being during a shot, but they said it was on the floor. Lyles returns for Valanciunas. Strus and Allen. Well, no, Strus is back in for Wade. Here's Allen against Murray. Tried to pass it, turns it over, and a dunk the other way for Lyles. The classic Cavs turnover. They can't help themselves. What should be something simple turns into something difficult. And we have a Dre almost turned it over. And they're going to call timeout here. As Okoro went to the ground, they get the ball. So they call timeout. Because Okoro was stuck in a pickle. 5:39 to go here in the 4th quarter. Cavs up 3. And we'll see if the normally very clutch Cavs can keep this lead here. I wonder when we're going to see Evan Mobley return, because he's been cooking all game. It seems like Dre is starting to pick it up too now. He's starting to get going, which is fabulous news. Because remember, he really wasn't doing anything for the most part. But then, like a normal, clutch player, he shows up and he is all of a sudden contributing pretty big to this, hopefully to this win. He has 8 points, which, yeah, he's not doing a lot, but he's got 8 clutch ass points. I'll tell you that much. But Mobley's got damn near 30. Wow. So I just saw something from a very good closer for them in the previous years, like early 2000s, like mid 2000s. I guess he's got cancer or something and not looking good. So that sucks to hear. It's always have cancer, cancer sucks. By the way, 107-81 Lakers over the Nuggets, which that's no surprise. Luka cooking, and Nuggets don't have Murray or Jokic. Suns are up by 16 over Chicago. 4:40 left in the game there. Portland up 101-89 over Memphis. 9:05 to go in the game. Those are the only other 3 games going on at this moment. All right. At least 7 points since the first quarter for Evan. 11 of 14 from the field, 4 of 5 from three, 3 rebounds. In total, he's cooking. Yeah. There's Evan on the bench. He'll probably get a few more minutes of rest, and then he'll be back in for the crunch time stuff. Changes to either lineup. Here's Allen to inbound. Was out of bounds. Off the ref. It'll stay with the Cavs. Deflected out of bounds off the Kings and then off the ref. Then they almost turn it over again. Can't even do a damn freaking out of bounds play. Like, come on, man. These guys can't even do a damn out of bounds play. Reminds me of JB Bozo's staff. I have 37 to go, up by 3. Here's the inbound, goes to Allen this time. Mitchell drives, almost lost it. Okoro for 3, no. Rebounded by the Kings. 5:23 to go. DeRozan. Kick out. Carter. DeRozan. 4 on the clock. 3 ball is good. 5 minutes to go in the game. Tied at 107. Mitchell. Was off the Dre screen. Then another damn turnover. Stop turning the damn ball over. Then they get an easy basket on the other end. Oh my God. Every time we turn the ball over, it's because of that. A lazy pass right near center court. They just put their hand in there, deflect it, and they take off the other way for the easy basket. Happens like a couple times every game. This team is unserious. Very unserious tonight. It's unreal, man. This team literally, they go from a powerhouse squad to this garbage. Losing to a damn team without Sabonis or Levine. DeRozan, he's doing all right, but it's everybody else that's getting you. Monk, Murray, even Carter. Thank God we play Sam Merrill, right? Yeah. Donovan just lazy with the passes. Well, let's see what happens as Mobley's back in for Okoro. Here's Mitchell bringing it up. Mitchell for Allen. Strus goes up and gets blocked by Monk. They said it was off the Cavs. Here's a drive. Underneath, they caught a foul on Mitchell. No. Goes back up to Monk. Monk, 4:13 to go. Monk against Strus. Kick out. DeRozan. No. That was a flat kind of shot. Yeesh. Back come Mobley. Mobley drives, goes up, misses. Back is good. And he's got 31. Here's Monk. Fires for three. No, too strong. Brought down by Mobley. And with that, he's got a double-double, 31 and 10. Mitchell goes up, misses, rebounded. Mobley clears. Back out to Strus. Three. No, way off. Oh, my God. Mobley, I wouldn't be mad if you turned into a ball hog right here, dude. I would not be mad if you turned into a ball hog right here. These other dudes ain't doing it, man. He got 31, and these losers are out here trying to waste it. 3 minutes to go. The Heat have lost 9 in a row? Damn. Mitchell. Over to Dre. Drives. Pull up for two. Rough shot. Again, won't fall. Nothing falls. Nothing wants to fall for these guys, apparently. Fouls on Strus. Nothing wants to fall for these guys tonight. Again, just like last night. And the game before that. And honestly, the last couple games before that, too. They just lucked out and got clutch-ass play from everybody, and they were able to pull out some clutch wins. Floater is good for DeRozan. This team's going to fold again, aren't they? 4:24 to go in the fourth. Right, Jerome at the scorer's table. Mobley. Dribbling wild as hell. Three! No! Fouled! Oh, that's on Carter. His second. Damn, fouling Mitchell on a 3-point foul. That's huge right here. It could be a flagrant. I'm going to look at this. This could be 3 free throws and ball for the Cavs. Dude, this reminds me of the Jazz game. Remember that? Was it last year or 2 years ago in Utah? Something like that happened. I believe Clarkson made the three. We fouled. It was a 4-point play. And they had a flagrant too, I think. A flagrant as well. So they had the ball back. And it was like a 7-point play. It was insane. It's going to be interesting here. They call this a flagrant. That's ball and shots for the Cavs. Did y'all say you wouldn't trade 2016? Okay, I'm not trading that. No. He's trying to hurt us. Knowing the head referee's not going to call it. I wouldn't be surprised. They're going to say there was no flagrant. It was a foul, so that's the case. But it's probably not. They're not going to say it's a flagrant. It'd just be 3 shots. Going freaking Mitchell. They'll probably miss all 3 free throws too. Better not. Swear to God, bro. You pulling a Garland out here, bro? Swear, dude. Supposed to be one of the clutch teams in the NBA right now. What the hell are we doing? Replay Center has no video. What? The Replay Center has no video. Replay Center has no video. That's like a hamburger joint not having hamburgers. Huh? Sorry, sir. This ice cream shop is closed. We don't have ice cream. Replay Center doesn't have video. It's its main purpose. Replays. You mean a replay center doesn't have video? Fix it. Bro, don't get me started on that. Yep. So they said no reckless closeout, probably because he was coming off a screen. Of course, he wasn't going to say that. It was a flagrant. So just 3 free throws coming up for Spida. Jerome will enter for Jared Allen. 3 shots for Spida. First one is up and good. That would have been a possible freaking 7-point play, 6-point play possession. Oh well, not mad about it. I mean, they just said that he was coming off a screen. Oh well. Second free throw. All right, I'm going to turn off the scoreboard here, guys, to avoid spoiling. Free throws are good. There we go. All right. 2 minutes to go. Drive underneath. Missed it. Got it back up and good. 1:51 to go. Up by 3. Mitchell up and in. Oh, shot clock. No, shot clock. Scoreboard. Backboard. Damn it. Goaltending. By 1 now. Goaltending on Keegan Murray. Going to review it. It's not a coach's challenge. Watch them say it wasn't a goaltend. I swear to God, bro. That's how these refs be. It's exactly how these refs are. Yeah, 12-15 in Cleveland. Right, here's the call. Okay. Okay. So replay supports the call. Goaltending. Actually, it wasn't a foul, too. Sacramento gets it. 1:45 to go. Here's a drive. Goes up. DeRozan in for 2. DeRozan's got 25. Minute 35 left. Joel drives, goes up, gets the basket. 1:18 to go. Up to Rosen. Good again. 1:05 left. Mitchell drives, floater, bricks it. Here we go. I told you. Freaking Spider going hero ball. Hey, Spider, we have this dude named Evan who's been cooking all game. No, let's stop giving it to him. Stop giving it to Evan. Freaking hero ball. Thank goodness for hero ball. Almost. Freaking shots. Now here comes the shameless shot chucking from the Cavs to try to make up this deficit. They're gonna lose to freaking Sacramento Kings, dude. Unfreaking real. Unfreaking real, dude. Like Spider. Pass the ball, dude. If I'm Evan, I'm giving him the LeBron side eye, like, bro. I've been cooking all game. Let me cook. I trust anyone. Like I trust Evan way more than Mitchell at this point. The guy that's got 31 points. Gonna end up losing this damn game because Mitchell went hero ball again. So much points. DeMar 118. He's fourth behind Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, and Anthony Edwards. So no changes to the lineups. .2 to go. Jerome the inbound. Inbound. Mitchell comes to get it. Mitchell for three. It's good. Oh, now you want to make that. Okay. Damn, Spider could have done that earlier. Oh, they got to play actual defense here. And they actually play defense. 25 seconds to go. Fives. And a foul on Mobley. He's got to be a freaking foul. Oh, he's got to be a freaking foul. This team's a bunch of foulaholics at this point. This is what Mobley did. Jumping like. No, just stand on your feet and guard the shot. Why are we? 12.8 to go. One more shot coming up. Free throw, good. 12.8 left. Jerome. Mitchell bobbled it. Kicks it out. Jerome, three. Missed it. No surprise. Cavs have it. And that's the ball game. They lose 123-119. And they've lost three in a row once again. So on the Cavs, I am simply spending the entire day tomorrow shooting free throws, especially threes, and learning not to foul. Yeah, in a big situation. Because all they had to do is get a stop and they get the ball back down too. But no, they got a foul. What is going on with this damn team? Like, I just don't get it. Losing to a Kings team without Sabonis and Levine. But that's right. We do this every year when we go out west. Probably this team would probably lose to the damn Jazz. Like, what do they do at halftime? What do they do at halftime? It's like a completely different team. I don't understand. What the hell do they do at halftime? 3 straight games where they look good in the first half and then look ass in the second half. Team ain't winning the freaking. This team ain't beating the Celtics playing like this. I don't get it. What's the deal? Of course, if you look back at the previous streaks we had, they always go on this random ass funk after every streak. I mean, let's take a look at our schedule real quick, all right? They win 15 in a row to start. They lose to Boston. Okay. The bounce back, beat New Orleans and Toronto. Then they lose 2 in a row to Atlanta. This is like what happened back then, right? There's 2 Atlanta games. And they, win 4 in a row. They lose the 1 to Miami. That's when I think Mobley got hurt. Then they go on another winning streak. They lose, they win, they lose, then they win 2, they lose 3. And now, after not losing since February 4th, they've now lost back to back. 3 in a row now, but yeah. It's coming up on Friday, and then Sunday against Utah, and then Tuesday against Portland. And like this, they might not win a game out west. In fact, let's take a look at last year. Because I think the same thing happened last year out west, too. They had that West Coast trip at the beginning where they actually did pretty good. They beat Golden State, but then lost to OKC. They lost to Sacramento on the road. And then they beat Portland. I think they had any other big-time West Coast trips, did they? They did. And then they sucked. They went to Denver, Utah, Phoenix, and LA, and they won 1 game out of that bunch. Yeah. Struggle out west. That's pretty clear. On these road trips. They always struggle. In fact, one more thing. How did we do in March last year? Oh, yeah, that's right. March was ass for us last year, too. It went into the month 38-20 on February 28th last year. That was when Mitchell got hurt. Yeah, because we lost in 2 overtimes and then he hurt himself in that game. And the team wouldn't be the same after that. They won their first game on March 1st. They were 39-20 after March 1st. April 2nd, they were 46-30. So, yeah. March has not been a fun month for this team in the past. And it's pretty clear that theme is continuing. Do dance parties. Oh, man. That's funny. Cavs fans saying can't win them all. It's not just the fact that we lose, it's the fact that we look so good in the first half, and then second half comes around and we look like ass, like a completely different team. So, of course, like I said earlier, we win all these games, so I mean, it doesn't really mean too much to lose these games. We already got the division locked up. We don't really have to worry too much about number 1 seed. But damn, bro, like we got something going, and then ourselves. Like all of a sudden, our 3-ball stinks. It was a little bit better today, I guess, but not great. But overall, Mobley, despite the loss, 31 points. Mitchell had to go hero ball at the end. But yeah, of course. So yeah, Mobley had 31, 26 for Spida. Well, a little bit better of a game for Spida tonight. 12 points apiece for Wade and Strus, and 10 for Allen. Off the bench, 14 for Ty Jerome, 8 for Hunter, 5 for Okoro, and 1 point for Craig. Wow. But yeah, Ty Jerome showed out, though. And Dre did good, too. Sam Merrill, 12 minutes of nothing. I would seriously consider giving some of Sam's minutes, maybe to Dean. Play Dean a little bit more when we're fully healthy. You could say, oh, if we had Darius Garland, we might win this game. Yeah, it's possible. Or we'd look even worse, because you know how Darius is. So Darius is actually kind of clutch, so who knows? It sucks to waste a Evan Mobley banger, but oh well. So in total, 46 of 84 from the field, 55% for the Cavs, 13 of 34 from three, 38%, and 14 of 18 from the line, 78% from the free throw line. Of course, we lose by 4. Of course. 37 rebounds, 24 assists, 7 steals, 1 block, 12 turnovers, and 14 fouls. For the Kings, without Levine and Sabonis, 27 for DeRozan, 22 for Monk, 13 for Murray and Ellis, and 12 for Valanciunas. Off the bench, 16 for Carter and 13 for Lyles, 5 for Fultz, and 2 for Isaac Jones. In total, 46 of 91 for them, 50.5%. 16 of 35 from 3, 46%. And 15 of 16 from the line, 94%. They had 41 rebounds, 28 assists, 9 steals, 1 block, 11 turnovers, and 20 fouls. So, Cavs back in action on Friday against the Suns. I'll be live, of course. And we'll see how we do against Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and company. That should go well. So I'm going to wrap this up, guys, and I will see you all Friday. All right? Be sure, as always, to go watch my latest videos I posted today talking about Carson Wentz to the Browns. Huh? Apparently there's mutual interest there. And the Browns signed DeAndre Carter to be their return man. Overall, good signing. Overall, yeah. Not gonna complain too much about that one. That's a good signing. It's one of them signings that's like, okay, see what you're doing. You need a return man. You got you one. Hopefully he can stay healthy. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna head out, and I will see you all Friday. Cavs lose 123-119. And how Evan Mobley only had 1 free throw tonight? Wow. That is sickening. 1 free throw for Evan. But he went 13 of 18 from the field. You mean to tell me this dude wasn't fouled 1 time going to the rim? Bruh. It's crazy. I mean, I will say, though, this game could have been much uglier if it wasn't for Evan. He got us back in the game. He even gave us the lead, and then we gave it right back. Classic Cavs. So we'll see how they do against the Suns, and hopefully they can snap this 3-game streak, which, again, defensive slide, opponent points 121, 49% from the field, 45% from 3, just like what happened earlier. They had that little funk where they couldn't do crap on defense, and they couldn't beat these teams because they were just lighting them up. It's happening again. You're going to bounce back against Phoenix. That'll be tough. So we'll see how that goes. But with that being said, guys, I will see you all Friday night, unless the Browns make a signing or something. But yeah, see you guys Friday night for 3rd game of this West Coast trip. With that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Cavs. See you guys later. Bye-bye. All right. Come on, YouTube Studio, wake the heck up. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Come on, there we go. Okay. See you guys. Bye bye.